Welcome to the Golden Lounge, After Hours, where the lights are low, the conversation is mildly business related, and the vibes are just right. Brought to you by Golden Hippo, an e-commerce health and wellness company that keeps you feeling golden. And now, here's your host, Golden Hippo's very own, Noah Jackson. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Golden Lounge After Hours with me, your host, Noah Jackson. We have a great guest lined up for you today. She is our resident head of business development. She has a beautiful baby and a toxic little chihuahua mix at home. She once flipped an ATV and will take you down and rap karaoke. I would love to welcome to the podcast Hannah Ruiz.
Oh, how'd you know those things? Those are so good.
I have my sources, yes. I like to do customized intros for all of the
That was
guests.
so good. I did once flip an ATV. I forgot I did that. And then I told the ATV company, I don't know what happened. It just broke. Because I was not going to pay for the fee to fix it.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
So they didn't charge you?
No, they came out. So like when you're going in the dunes, I went too fast and turned too fast. And I think I like flooded the engine with sand. Oh my God. And so they came out and they were like, has it been like this the whole time? I was like, yeah. And they were like, that's crazy that you even got it to work for like a couple hours. I go, I don't know. And they're like, here, just swap it out for this one. I was like, okay.
That is so shady.
And then I know, but it was gonna probably be like $200 to fix it. I was like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Nobody needs to do that. Oh
I know it sounds very cheap of me in retrospect, but
no, I mean, hey.
it was a while ago. Okay.
One time I did so my car broke down in Calabasas, of all places, and I got a rental. And I drive like a tiny little Hyundai, but the rental was like a pretty big, not like a full-on truck, but kind of truck size. And so when I was pulling into my apartment parking spot, the corner scratched the wall, and I was going really slow, but the wall in my parking spot is not like a flat surface. It's like the scratchy material, and I look, and it's just the paint is shredded, and I'm like,
God.
they're so gonna charge me for this. So I was calling, and I was like, maybe I can get it fixed, body
buffed.
repair before they. But then my parents were like, well, sometimes they put sensors in the parts, so if you change anything, it alerts the company. I was like,
that's so funny.
fine, I'll just bite the bullet and return it. They never charged.
That is so nice of them. I feel like you never hear that happening, especially with rental car services. They try to get you for anything.
Anything. I think what it was when I returned it, they were super busy, so the woman just went out, looked around, and was like, okay, it's good.
And the whole time you're like, please, 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 please,
I was
holding your breath.
Waiting for her to come back and be like, what's this giant scratch?
Yeah, no lie. That's hilarious. That's really funny. Yeah, no.
So here's to us. We're lucky.
We're making it.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm so happy that the podcast is back.
Yes. Not that it was on hiatus. It just takes a long time to organize these things.
Right.
And it's just a two-person show here. I do all the editing. Rain and I set everything up. So
You do all the editing?
I do.
Wow, man of many talents. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's literally on iMovie.
Yeah, that's how I do stuff too. So don't worry. I just look at an editor and I beg for them to help me.
I might start doing that.
Yeah.
Jesse said he would.
Yeah. I'm like, please. I'm like, this is gonna take you 5 minutes. It'll take me 5 hours. And then
Exactly.
I know. And then it really does take them 5 minutes.
Well, with the last episode, a little behind the scenes peek. With the last episode, we finished filming and I was editing, and I realized that the center shot was fine and the guest shot was fine. But with mine, I pull the audio from the center shot because that's where the mics are hooked up to. And with mine, it started off synced, and then it would slowly become more and more out of sync. And I was like, what is going on? It turns out the frame rate on that one was not correct. So even though the audio synced with the middle,
I didn't even know that was a thing you had to consider.
So then when I was editing it, I had to if it wasn't in the first 10 minutes of the clip, I had to find where the audio would sync for all of the times I cut to my camera angle. So that's why in the second episode, there's not that many cuts to my camera.
Yeah, no lie. That's so much work. And the audio is the most important part anyways. As long as you can hear it. Because if you're on Spotify a lot of time, you're just listening and not watching anyways. So
True. This is a podcast.
That's right. That's true. This is a podcast.
But how are you doing today?
I'm good. We had our financial advisor guy come today. And so I like for him to tell me how I'm doing with my life, and then to get myself stressed out for no reason. But besides that, it was good. It was a busy day.
Yes, it is another perk we have here at Golden Hippo. We have a 401k guy.
And he's amazing, and everyone should go check him out. And I've been going to him probably 3 or 4 times a year since I started working here.
I'm going to start
You
because that meeting we just had was like an hour of him calling me poor.
Yeah, I think he's like extremely smart, and he'll tell you exactly, no fluff, and he just asks you like all of the questions that he does not care. He'll be like, how much money do you make? How much debt do you have? What's on your credit cards? Like he is there to help you, and that's what I think everyone could use.
Cool. Yeah, I have a meeting with him at like 3:30.
Oh, good.
I mean,
okay.
I had a meeting because this is after hours.
Yeah, because this is after hours.
Totally.
And these are cocktails.
Yes. Actually, I don't know.
I'm just kidding. Whoever in legal or HR is watching this,
It's water.
I'm kidding. It is definitely water from our extremely delicious purified water systems that we have here at Golden Hippo.
Yes, another nice perk. Actually, I do
I
love
know.
our water.
I do too.
We had.
I wish I had it at my house.
I know you can get them at your house.
No, I'm back to I'm way too poor for that. Are you
I
kidding
know
me?
it's
There's
very
no
expensive.
way.
But it's so funny because the user group ladies, we have a user group where like people come and test out our products to see if they like work and stuff. And they'll come and they'll drink the water. One came, and this was like her second or third time coming to the office, and she brought 4 water bottles and filled them all up. And she's like, I'm so sorry, I just love your water. Like,
No
I'm gonna
way.
fill them all up.
Oh, that would drive me
Isn't
crazy.
that insane?
Yeah, that's really wild.
Yeah, it's wild here, but we have great water.
But the water is really high quality, and because of all of the products as well, like you can really like have so many different liquids throughout the day.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can dress up the water in a lot of different ways.
Yes, I just dressed them up upstairs, and it was really good.
Yes, I will see Raina walking around with like these giant mugs of just
Yes.
like blue liquid.
Yes.
She's like, it's for the day my hydration.
Yes, it's the pitchers.
Yes, the
Like
pitchers.
it's a pitcher of water with a straw in it. Like it's
Yes,
so
it's so
big.
funny. It's
I'm
like-
like, are these cups not big enough for you? Yeah, no, that's very true.
Super sized.
Yes.
But yeah, so to start with the first portion of the podcast,
Okay.
we like to do just like a casual
Okay.
interview, get to know you.
Okay.
And so, oh, there's Griffey.
Yes, Griffey. He's a long tenured employee here.
Yes, he is. He's so sweet. Well, he's a monster, but he's sweet.
He is a monster.
Yes.
He is such a monster.
But we'll get to him.
Okay.
So I actually don't know
Yeah.
the answer to this question,
Okay.
but where are you from originally, and how did you make your way to LA?
Yes. So I'm from the Bay Area, and I'm very proud of like Bay Area music and Bay Area culture and Bay Area sports teams, and I represent them all day, every day. So I am not an LA sports fan in any capacity.
Okay.
So I'm from the Bay Area, and then for college I went to Santa Barbara, UCSB, which is only like an hour north of here. And then my boyfriend at the time, now husband, was going to CSUN in Northridge.
Oh, yes.
And so after I was done with Santa Barbara, I moved down here and lived in Northridge with him. And so I was just getting like any temp job that there was. Because we were just like 22 and poor, and I needed to do something to work. And then from Northridge, our intention was to always move back to the Bay. That was like our long-term plan. But then, you know, like life happens, and we both got jobs down here. I got a job here eventually. And so we kind of just stayed in like the Valley, and now we live out in the Conejo Valley, but we've been here for like almost 10 years.
Okay. Is that is the Conejo Valley like a long drive?
No, so the Conejo Valley is just north of here. So it's like Agora and Moore Park and Thousand Oaks and Newbury Park and Westlake Village. That's all the Conejo Valley.
That's what that's called.
So there's 2 different valleys, yeah. So this is what valley are we in? The San Fernando Valley.
San Fernando,
Yeah.
The-
So I just never left.
Okay, that's
I know.
cool. Do you like it down here, or do you kind of wish you went back to like the Bay?
You know, I do like it down here. I think that the Bay Area that like I left when I was 18 is like not the same Bay Area that there is anymore, which makes me my heart sad. Our parents are all still in the Bay Area, so that's definitely a huge pull, especially now that we have a baby. So we do go back to the Bay probably 4, 5, 6 times a year. We're there a lot. But I mean, our lives are here now. Like our friends are here, and our jobs are here, and all of our fun and our communities here. So as much as I do, like I love the Bay, and I still sometimes say we're going to move back. I think I'm like just lying to myself, and that we're pretty settled down here. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad place to be.
It's not bad.
Can't beat the weather.
No, you can't beat the weather. And like now that we have like a kid, and she's got like things going on, and like our friend group, and I don't know about going back.
Yeah, that's fair. And is where you are now, is it like a little bit more suburban-y?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I
Yes.
mean, I feel like that's nice. Like the
It's very
City
suburban.
kids were always so strange.
And some
to
of my
me.
friends here, especially like my friends from Hippo, they make so much fun of me because they're like, you just live out in your suburbs with your husband, with your child, like go have fun. And I'm like, I don't want to be out in downtown LA at midnight.
Gosh,
Like that just is not
no.
my scene.
I'm not trying
like,
to die.
I know, like I'm like, I gotta go to bed by 10.
Mm-hmm.
So unless if there's like some big reason, probably a concert or a sports game, I'll go into LA. Otherwise, I'm very content in my little bubble, and I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, the only area of downtown I ever go to is like the crypto
Arena. Yeah.
like Peacock Theater,
Yes.
like finance
Yes,
area.
yes.
That's like pretty much it.
Yeah,
Because if
no,
you
same.
go like even a couple blocks north or south, it's like it just gets so sketchy.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
Yeah.
And it's far, and like there's such bad traffic.
Yes, and
then
the
I like,
parking.
and I get myself in like a bad attitude. Like even if I go too deep in the valley now, like the drivers are so aggressive. I'm like, guys, where are we? Everyone take a chill pill. Like everyone chill out. Yeah. So
I know.
just
I was
don't do
such like a careful, like safe driver when I first moved here, and
Now
now
you're just
everyone's like,
reckless.
"Noah, you're such an aggressive driver now," and I'm like, "You have to be."
Oh,
like,
see, I'm the opposite. I got so many speeding tickets from the times when I was 16 to 20. I think I got
no.
4 or 5 speeding
Oh
tickets.
my gosh.
One of them I never actually got in the mail, and I was convinced I had like a warrant out for my arrest or something. And then when I had to redo my license a few years ago, I was like, this is it. I'm going to go to the DMV, and they're going to be like, you never paid that speeding ticket from I don't know what happened, but I never got the ticket.
There we go.
But it made me like slow down some because you get that many tickets right away, and you have to take a chill pill.
Dang. Okay, that is fair.
Yeah, and I had a fast little car at the time, so I would just zoom around everywhere. And now I'm just
See, my
in my
car,
suburbs.
as I said, broke down in Calabasas, so it's not exactly like a speed demon.
I had a really small Scion, so it was so small that I could just fit in between everybody, which was not good for my speeding problem.
Okay, well, I'm glad you mellowed out.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
That's so funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
people really do that here. It's just
Yes.
like you try to leave a safe amount of space, and people will just like cut it.
They take advantage of you. Yeah,
So
and
now
now I
I'm
just
like-
chill. I'm like, it's okay. If you have somewhere to go, that's stuff. You go for it.
I really try.
I do
try
too.
to zen out. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. You have to.
All right. So, speaking of like your journey to LA,
Yes.
your title is head of business development. What has your career journey that got you to Golden Hippo, and what exactly does like head of business development entail?
Sure. So I started here in February of 2017. So it'll be 9 years this coming February. And the job that I had applied for at the time was media buying assistant. I literally had no idea what that meant. But like I said earlier, I was like, we were renting a room in a house, and I just needed a job. And so at the time, I was working for Guitar Center in their media department. And so I was like, well, the word's media, this should be something that I can like figure out. And it was an extensive interview process. Even in 2017, I think I had 4 interviews.
Oh, wow.
I know. And then when I got the role, at the time it was just an assistant role. So I was really just helping with like office tasks and making sure that the team had what they needed. So if it was certain images or creating headlines, it was anything to kind of help the team out. And then within a year, I was doing like media buying for, at that point was like it's called the direct buy team. So we'd work directly with partners. So for example, I'd reach out to AOL. Hey, AOL.com, what do you have available for advertising, right? And so I would like work on those deals. And then eventually I became a manager on that team like 3 or 4 years later. And then when COVID had rolled around, I think the company at large had like identified a gap, and that was that each of these different teams was kind of sourcing all of their own traffic. So the affiliate team would have to go find affiliates, and the affiliate team that would find agencies would have to go find the agencies to run Facebook ads. And then the direct buy team would have to go find these partnerships. And everyone was kind of like doing it on their own. And so at the time in 2021, my now boss, Ben, had suggested, hey, we kind of need to fill this gap and have a business development team that does all of that for all of the teams. So have like a general understanding of what the affiliate team does and the agency team does and the media buying team does and the direct buy team. So over the last few years, it's kind of been developing what that role is and means. And now it's all of those things, but it's also, you know, finding things that make the company more efficient, or the videos faster, or different pages that we're working on. So my boss always jokes it's fitting square pegs into round holes. That is 100% my job. It's just like, it is making stuff work. And when it doesn't work, just messing with it and figuring it out until it does work, or until you're like, this is not a good fit for us right now. Let's circle back in, 6 months or a year and see if it's a better fit then. So that's kind of what business development does.
Wow, that's
Develop
very
business.
interesting. Because I don't know what any of the teams you listed off like entirely.
Yeah,
do,
and I
so
think that that's like one of the hard but fun things about Golden Hippo is that there are so many teams and so many departments and so many roles, and that is one of the fun sides of biz dev is that I service so many of the other teams that I do have to have and get to have like a general understanding of a lot of the roles of the company, where a lot of people, even sometimes those teams don't know what each other does. Like the affiliate team and the direct buy team don't have like a complete understanding of what each other does because they're not in that role. Why would they? Don't need to. But with biz dev, you kind of just have to know like 50 to 70% of everybody else's job.
Okay. Are these all the teams that are like under Tyler, basically?
So these are under Tyler, under Ben. So these are all within like the partnership team. So the common thread amongst all of those teams is that they work with a partner. So if they're an affiliate, they're working with affiliates, which are people who are paid to run our offers. And then the agency people who are technically also under the affiliates, they work with agencies. So like Noah's Facebook agency buys Facebook ads. And so we pay Noah, right? And then the direct buy team works with, like the example earlier, AOL. So like the common thing is that all of them work with partners that are outside of Golden Hippo.
Gotcha.
Where like the media buying team, they buy media on their own. They don't need Noah's Facebook buying agency. Like they're doing it on their own. And so we work a lot with like external people.
Oh, gotcha. Is
We've got
that
all the
like
friends.
fun to be
I think
front
so.
facing to a lot of like external
I think
people?
it's fun. I think it's fun because I think that like in another life I could have or been like a lawyer. Like I like to like win. I'm very competitive. And so that's like for me the fun of it is like the negotiation and getting the deal done and getting the best deal possible and trying to fight for like the terms of the deal or the agreement or the money or the percentages. All of those things, they're so fun to me.
Oh,
and so I like the arguing factor of it.
This is so stupid, but I think I would enjoy the aspect of that role where you get to like go out to lunch with people.
Yeah,
Like,
that's not bad. That is not bad. You know, it's funny. I think like when I first started going to like conferences, for example, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I get to sleep in a hotel for 3 nights and I get to like expense a meal. They're so much work and they're exhausting. And I think that there's this huge conference misconception that it's just like fun the whole time, where there are pieces of it that are totally fun, just like there are pieces of any job that are totally fun. But man, if you're like on all day because you're talking to people, having to introduce yourself and explain your job and negotiate something, and then you have a dinner that you have, it's not like the dinner is like an option. Like you have to go to dinner. And then it's midnight and you're going to sleep just to wake up at 6 and conference again for another day.
Yeah.
It is fun, but it is exhausting.
I know. I go back and forth with if I would want a role where you have to like travel for work because it sounds glamorous, but the reality is like doesn't sound as glamorous.
I was just talking to somebody else who had gone to the pet conference recently. It is fun, and I think going like once every few years or like once a year even is nice, but having to do it all the time, especially if you have like a family, it's just so much, so much.
Yeah, when I worked for like TV execs, I'd be like, oh my gosh, you get to travel to England, like that's so exciting. And they'd be like, no, I just want to be home with my kids.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, I don't have kids, so I'll
go.
Like,
I was like, see ya here, do you need me to go to England for you? No, that's not bad.
I was like, I made a whole list of like, oh, here's fun things to do in the area of England you'll be. And my boss replied like, I won't have time, but thanks. And
God, you're like, all right, I'm just trying to help, man.
I know, I was like, okay, well,
yeah,
oh well.
that is rude.
Next time.
Next time.
So outside of work, what are some like your favorite hobbies that you like to do?
I love to like cook and bake, and I love going to CrossFit. I try to go every day, but most days if I can't make the 5 a.m. class, and what I mean by can't make is that I slept. There's not like a real can't, then it just doesn't work out that day. But I really love to bake. Like I think baking makes me less stressed. And so I'll bake for fun, but then I don't want it around my house because I just don't want that stuff around my house. So I just like to give it to everybody.
Bring it here.
And so everyone else gets to reap the benefits of baking. And then CrossFit's really just good for my sanity.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I did recently get to try Hannah's baking.
Oh,
It was quite good.
Yes, yeah, you got some
very
cookies,
delicious.
huh?
I got the chocolate chip cookies, the Biscoff, and I tried the Snickerdoodle.
I forgot I even made the Snickerdoodle ones. Yeah.
Those were good.
I forgot about the Biscoff ones too. That was a new recipe. Yeah.
That was good.
And the Snickerdoodle one I made up.
Oh.
That was the Snickerdoodle, the oats Snickerdoodle.
Yes.
From a specific request.
Raina.
Rain. Yeah. No, it's just like it's so nice after like a long day if you just like want to bake or like watch some good TV or go to CrossFit. Those are my and take care of my baby girl obviously and play with her. Yeah.
That all sounds great. I mean, I will be skipping the CrossFit.
You don't go to the gym here ever? You don't want to go check it out?
I go and I'll do like cardio at the gym here. So I'll go on like the treadmill. The trainer kind of shot down the idea of a Stairmaster. He was really
Stairmaster would be nice.
I would love it.
Yeah.
If you want a Stairmaster in the office, let's make this happen.
Have you tried a Bunda class?
No, but I've
You
heard
should.
they're fun.
Yeah, they're really fun.
All right.
Take 3.
We're back after some other technical difficulties. We will talk to the production team about this. No, they're great. It's just that one phone was being weird. But, oh, I lost my card. Oh, okay.
That's okay.
So hobbies, CrossFit, no,
Yeah.
baking, yes.
Baking, hanging out with baby girl.
Yes. Okay, so on the topic of like CrossFit, I ask every guest this question.
Okay.
But what is one, since we are a health and wellness company, what is one health and wellness tip or practice that you've done that you have found has really like been positive in your life or that you feel works really well?
Yeah, I was thinking about this. I mean, I've been doing CrossFit for a few years now, and before doing CrossFit, I've used to very consistently go to the gym here at Golden Hippo. I do think like just working out and moving your body is so good for you. Even if you're not great at it, it doesn't matter. Everyone can benefit from just like moving your body and lifting weights around. But I also think like walking specifically outside, there's definitely benefits to walking on a walking pad at your house if you have that ability, or on a treadmill inside. But like the sun is great for you, and especially if you have an office job where you're at your keyboard all day, like seeing the sun is, I think, great for your mental health. So I try really hard, especially because I have a dog, to get outside at least once a day. Or when my daughter gets home from daycare at 5, I go on a walk with her and the dog every day. And so I just feel like getting outside is really great for everybody.
Absolutely. I was reading this paper where there was like a study done that like sunlight just hitting your eyes reacts differently than other types of light.
I believe that.
And so it is like really beneficial.
I believe that. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's people in this office who work in Seattle. I don't know how they do it. I went to Seattle one time and it was dark and it rained the whole time. And I'm sure that there are times throughout the year where it's not dark and rainy, but that just, I need the sun. Like I need it, just makes it so, it's so good for you. So those would be my 2 tips.
I love that. I'm also a big proponent of like movement.
Yes.
It was because I have like a collagen defect.
Oh.
And so I was having this problem where my ribs would like slip out of place like kind of often. And I don't know if you've ever had a rib slip out of place.
It's safe to say I haven't.
It's really painful.
I'm sure it is. No
like,
lie.
One of the most painful things I've ever experienced. So I was
my
like,
God.
because my collagen is like weird.
So do you take collagen supplements now or no?
No, because basically
It's not the same.
Kinda.
Yeah.
So the problem is that most people have the genes to take the components of what you eat, like vitamin C.
Sure.
And synthesize it into collagen for your body.
Okay.
What my problem is that my gene that does that creates like faulty collagen, like abnormal collagen. And
What
so
the
it
heck?
makes it so that I'm like extra bendy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are
and it's
extra
just like a
bendy.
genetic thing.
That's wild.
So even if I like consume everything you need for the body to make collagen, it's just my body makes weird collagen.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think that having your ribs slipping is like good in any capacity.
No. So one way that people can compensate for that is to build muscle. But the problem was like it also kind of makes you more injury prone. So what I did is I finally went and got like a trainer who could show me like the proper technique to lift weights.
Yeah.
And it was completely by happenstance that my trainer has the same collagen defect that I have. And she was like a professional bodybuilder.
Wow.
So working with her has been really life-changing in terms
Like you
of
hit
just-
like the jackpot.
I really did, yeah. It was
Yeah.
like everything was on my side that when I met her. But I've been doing that for like 2 years now, and I haven't had any of my like
No rib
issues.
slippage?
Yeah. And
Wow.
it's just like movement. It can be just so healing. in that
Totally.
regard.
No, I'm totally with you. That and drinking enough water. Like I think people just don't drink enough water. And now that I'm on the topic, also eating protein. People very undereat protein. Like they do not eat enough grams of protein per day for how
Interesting.
much they're supposed to.
Yes, I'm trying to do like higher protein. I recently came across, so I don't really like, I'm fine to eat meat. Like I'm not like, I don't follow like a strict
Sure,
diet
sure.
or anything, but I hate to like cook meat because then you have to deal with like the raw meat and like the textures. Like I tend to stick to like ground meat because I don't like a lot of like texture. But I recently discovered that there's a soy-free tofu made of fava beans instead of soybeans.
Oh.
And it's like 16 grams of protein and no fat or carbs.
What?
Yeah. And it's like a Canadian company that makes it.
No way.
Yes.
You have to send me a link after this.
I will, because I haven't tried it yet, but I want to try it.
Yeah, no, I love those like jokes on Instagram, but it's so true where, you know, like you add protein to everything. It's like a cookie does not need to have protein in it. A brownie does not need to have, like we're over here trying to make all these recipes to just add protein to them where you don't need to be doing all of that stuff. But I think that sounds very interesting. I'd love to try that.
Yeah, I'm down to try it. You can get it at like, of course it's like at Sprouts.
Yeah, right. at not Gelson's, what's the one? Erewhon. It's
Erewhon. I'm sure they
with their
have
$36 strawberry or whatever it is.
That's insane.
Yeah,
I have never stepped foot in that store.
I haven't either.
Yeah, not worth it.
I don't think I can afford to.
I know. They just stop me at the door. They'd be like, "Are you sure?"
No, like that's not in my path.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of like the Costco people that check your receipt on the way out. They'd be looking
checking
like,
you on the way in.
You can't come in here.
Yes, and Costco is like my jam. That's right up my alley.
I am like softening to Costco, but the problem is like I went with a friend who's a Costco member. He goes to the one in Marina Del Rey. And it's just so insane there. Like it's so busy. The parking lot's crazy. Like I almost get run over by the cars, and I'm just like, I can't do this.
Yeah, the Costco that's close to the office is actually really busy, but I love a good Costco trip. It is so good, and you get everything for such good prices.
Yeah, so you can't beat the deal.
Yeah, 100%. And now that I have a child that goes through like 7,000 berries a week, I need to be going to. I'm like got a berry surplus from Costco. So.
Is it like the frozen or the fresh?
No, fresh. She inhales
expensive.
Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, all the berries.
I love berries.
I think it's a toddler thing. That's
berries are like my favorite food.
Well, you can come to my house. I've got plenty of berries all the time.
Some smoothies, yes.
I've got plenty of berries all the time.
Right. Well, it is
nailed
time
it.
for our first segment.
Oh, good.
We will be doing rapid fire questions.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So I have a good mix of like either or, yes or no, and then some more open-ended. Just answer as quickly, clearly, and like whatever you feel in the moment. All right, so we're gonna start the timer. There's not a time limit, but we're gonna start a timer, and we'll see how well we can get through these. Okay, it's 20 questions. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
How many cups?
1.
Oh, most controversial office lunch opinion?
Oh, probably Mark's that like all of the unhealthy stuff no one likes. Everyone loves the unhealthy stuff.
Which emoji best describes you?
The laughing crying is what I use the most.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with that one.
Sounds good. What is your favorite TV show?
Oh my gosh. Right now it's probably Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh my goodness.
On Hulu.
Yes,
it's so good.
I have heard of it. Raina loves it.
It's so good.
If you could be in a TV show, which one would you be in?
Okay, like I'd love to be on Survivor to see if I could survive, but I also think I'd get booted in like the first day because I'd be so nervous about being in the dark and I'd miss everyone so much in the bug situation.
Yes. I'm watching the new season and someone got bit by a snake.
Oh my god, okay, I'm on the new season 2. I don't think I've seen that episode yet. And they got taken off the island, right? I saw it in a preview. Yeah. So I'd love to be on Survivor just because I've watched it since season 1.
Oh wow.
But I don't know that I'd actually love to be on Survivor.
I would do Big Brother because I want.
I've never watched a single episode.
Yeah, it's kind of similar. I like the social aspect, but I'm not trying to like survive in the wilderness.
What about the challenge on MTV?
I used to watch that.
I still watch it.
Yeah. That one seems hard.
I could do that. I like that fun, like the actiony stuff.
It does look fun.
Okay.
Roller coaster or Ferris wheel?
Roller coaster.
Okay. Podcast or audiobook?
Podcast.
Of course.
Yeah.
Are you a big book reader?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do you get popcorn when you go to the movies?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have like a special order?
No.
Okay.
Just like popcorn.
I've heard you have a phobia of bugs. Is it all bugs or just certain bugs?
Every single one of them.
Oh, dang. Okay. Is it severe?
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
And the problem is my husband also doesn't like bugs. So if there's a bug in the house, we have a real situation on our hands.
Oh, no. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Cooking or takeout?
Cooking.
Do you know how to swim?
Oh, yes.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
Yes.
Ooh, tell me about it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So for years, I'm saying over 10 years, I would see this, people get freaked out. I would see this old woman standing in my childhood bedroom window that I could look out of from like my bed for from when I was like 7 till an adult. And I could see this little old lady with this like very specific nightgown on. It was like this light blue nightgown. I saw her all the time out my window. And I never really said anything because I think that I thought that was normal. And then when this was less than 5 years ago, probably 25-ish, I was visiting my parents in the Bay Area one time. And I said, we were talking about ghosts. And I was like, well, there's that little old woman that lives outside that would come in. And my mom's like, what are you talking about? And I go, the lady with I said it like it was such common knowledge. And my mom walked into the living room, starts ruffling through boxes of pictures, pulls out a photo of my great-great-grandmother, who I have never met because she was deceased by the time I was born, my middle name is Elizabeth, named after her, wearing the nightgown in it was the woman who I'd been seeing outside. I had never seen this photo before. I've probably seen a handful of pictures of her in my life. And that version of my great-grandmother had been outside. It sounds like a psychopath now that I'm saying it. Outside of my bedroom window for probably like my entire childhood.
Dang.
And my mom was like, well, it's a good ghost then.
Yeah, it's confirmed. See, I have like an understanding with ghosts. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. I'm not going to help you get to the other side. I know, but I acknowledge your presence. I acknowledge you're real, but like, don't talk to me.
Yes, yeah. I really took away from the rapid fire piece of this.
That's okay. I wanted to know.
Okay.
How many languages can you say hello in?
3.
Okay, that's pretty good. What celebrity do you look like?
No, I don't. I don't think I do. This is how you get yourself in trouble. This is going to be like Love is Blind when she's like, I look like Megan Fox, and that girl did not look like Megan Fox. Like, I'm not saying anyone, because if you ask one of the women upstairs, Johanna, I look like Shiloh Jolie Pitt, which is Brad and Angelina's child.
Oh,
she's like 14, but
I do see it.
Yeah, okay, so we'll go with that.
How do you say the word that's spelled Caramel?
Oh, caramel?
Okay, there we go. What's one pet peeve of yours?
I feel like I have a lot. When people say words incorrectly on purpose. Like if they intentionally are doing it, like almost for like attention or something, that really drives me crazy.
Yeah, like my step-grandmother will say potato.
Oh, just for fun? Yeah, I'm like, get it together. Yeah.
Have you ever met a celebrity?
Yes. I feel like I've met like a couple.
Okay. Any memorable experiences?
I met Mario Lopez on my 20th birthday.
Oh, that's fun.
That was fun. Oh, I met Fabio at a Golden Hippo event. Yeah, I totally forgot about that one. I met Kendall Jenner in the parking lot next door.
Oh, that's cool.
And she almost ran into Griffey.
Oh
and my coworker at the time, don't listen, Griff, but he was like, if you let him hit her, you really could have gotten a fat payout, which I would have never done. But she was ripping through the parking lot.
Of course she was.
Yeah.
And then if you had to dye your hair an unnatural color, what would you do?
Maybe like is it my whole head or just like a piece?
Like the whole hair.
Oh my gosh, I really wouldn't do that, to be fair.
That's fair.
But I would probably go with like a hot pink. Ooh. Because I wear so much black that I like to have like accents of like fun feminine colors.
Okay, like a nice contrast. Okay, we like that.
Okay.
And that was
how'd I do?
Rapid fire questions.
That was so fun.
All right. So then another question that I just like to ask every guest is, what is your favorite Golden Hippo memory?
Oh, okay. So I was thinking about this. I have a lot of Golden Hippo memories because I have been here for a lot of years. But one thing that I think you mentioned earlier, when you said I flipped the ATV, what I thought you were going to say was at one of the Golden Hippo parties, it was a casino night, and it was on a boat. Oh. And this was in, I think, 2018 or 19, thereabout. And there was a dance competition. And I am not a dancer by any means, but I think Mark was giving away like $100 or $200 if you won this dance competition. And I was like, $300, this is a bargain. And I don't know how it happened, but I ended up in the final round of this dance competition versus one of the partner's friends, who's a legitimate dancer. And I don't remember what he did. He did something to piss me off, and he jumped on my back. Oh. And I flipped him as if I was like Ronda Rousey. And I knew what I was doing. And I flipped him, and he ended up eating it on his back, and then I like very played it off like I was very cool, like, oh. But then everyone was like, Hannah, like, do you do Taekwondo? Do you know how to do that? I go, I had no idea what I was doing. That was just like my gut reflexes kicking in and getting a human off of my back. So I guess if I were ever attacked, I'd be okay.
Oh my gosh,
hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah, he was fine. And then I did win the competition, and every time I see him since then, he comes up to me, he's like, you're that, I'm not gonna curse, but start with the B.
Oh.
That flipped me on the boat, and I'm like, that's me. and I remind him every time I see him. It was all in good fun.
That sounds great.
Yes, yeah, that was a really good Golden Hippo memory.
Awesome.
And then I was trying to think, I have like good work, you know, because that was a fun outside of work activity. During COVID, when I was still on the direct buy team, I had 1 month where in like my accounts that I was managing, I made $1 million on one offer on one network, and it was the first time I had done that. And other people have done so much more, and that's really like not tons compared to some of these other larger networks. But at the time, on like a smaller network, and something I've been working so hard on, I was so proud of myself. It was like such a cool accomplishment. So when I was like trying to think about these things, I'm like, which one's cooler, the $1 million or flipping someone on the boat? I don't know. The boat was pretty fun.
I mean, the boat's pretty cool.
The boat was pretty cool.
But
like,
yeah, $1 million.
$1 million. It was awesome. It was like such a cool accomplishment at the time.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, we will take our first actual, like, purposeful break. And you'll get a message from our non-existent sponsors because Katy Perry hasn't reached out yet. But we'll be right back.
I got him on my lunch break one day.
Aww.
I know, but you gotta stay. We have more interviewing to do. I know. Thank you.
Okay, so we are back with Hannah and Griffey on the podcast. He's so adorable. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't let it fool you. He's a little menace.
He is such a menace.
The sweetest little menace.
He is such a menace.
All right, so now that we are back, it's time for our second segment, which I like to call CC or Circle Back.
Okay.
So I give you a work trend or like something work-related that's going viral on social media.
Okay.
And we both discuss if we would CC it, which is like, yes, we're for it. We like it, we include it. Or Circle Back, where it's like, we're not about that.
Oh, how fun.
So the first thing.
Any trends?
Yes, we love trends. It's in like the social media age that we're in. It's like so funny what goes, like what people start talking about.
Yes, totally.
So the first one that we're going to talk about is called conscious unbossing.
Okay.
So it's when an employee avoids or rejects traditional management roles or hierarchies in favor of more autonomy, flatter structures, or different leadership styles.
Interesting.
I feel like this is an interesting one to talk about in the context of Golden Hippo specifically. Because with the past two companies I worked for, they were a lot larger and a lot more hierarchical.
Okay.
Like specifically one was just like, it felt like the hierarchy was everything.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like at Golden Hippo, like yes, we do have an org chart and technically like a hierarchy, but it doesn't feel so hierarchical, at least to me. And our CEO does win quite a lot of awards for his, shall we say, like, different leadership style compared to other like CEOs. So I'd be interested to get your take on this one.
Yeah, no, I agree with everything you're saying. So I think one of the biggest attractions of Golden Hippo and something that I'm really for is that one of our many mottos is like best idea wins, which means that you can be in this, hierarchy, the lowest man or woman on the totem pole or the CEO. And if your idea is really good, it does not matter. Like the hierarchy is completely irrelevant. And I think obviously as we've gotten bigger, there's naturally more like red tape in the sense that you need like certain approvals or certain processes. But Golden Hippo has, I think, remained really great at making sure everyone's like very much aware that you can talk to anybody, you can get advice from anybody. Somebody who is above you, quote unquote, or below you, quote unquote, can have just as good of an idea or feedback. And like everyone's always very open and receptive to like communicating with whomever. So I don't remember like the CC or the circle back, but I am in favor of like this structure where it is more flat and everybody can communicate with everyone freely and share ideas and give each other pointers and feedbacks, because that's how I think everybody grows and like gets better. And you want that like freedom to be able to talk to anyone and not feel like, oh, you're talking to your boss, you have to be like scared or something to have that conversation.
I agree. I think I'm going to CC this conscious unbossing because I agree. I think the flatter structure offers a lot of like positive benefits.
I agree.
And I think with it comes like I feel like a lot of the leadership styles here are kind of more like hands off. And I know personally, like with me and my role, I love that because like my boss does not like micromanage what we do. Like we fill our days and we do it well and we're on top of our stuff and it works out.
Yeah, 100%. I think that that's one of the great things about Golden Hippo is that like you don't need to be micromanaged and that your boss is there to help you and support you, but they should not have to give you a million tasks to do. Like you should be able to figure it out on your own, and that like leadership and like self-motivation is what makes like really great employees here stick around for a long time.
For sure. All right, so we're going to CC.
We're going to CC that.
This next one's wild to me.
Okay.
All right, it is LinkedIn envy, which is feeling dissatisfied or inadequate after comparing one's own career progress, life, or role to curated success stories or posts on LinkedIn.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's so funny you say that because very recently I was at an event where someone asked the table that I was sitting at, if you're figuring out like a common friends you have with somebody, where would you go to find that out? And I'm like, I don't know, Instagram. Like, I guess I'm not really on Facebook that much, so I guess I go to Instagram and see like what common people follow each other. And he was saying like his answer is LinkedIn. Like he's gonna go type Noah into LinkedIn and see what connections you have, and then see if they're first, second, or third degree connections. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, I must be so far out of that loop because that's just not what I would have thought of. And I also don't use LinkedIn like that. I don't do like self-promotion on LinkedIn. I'm not. I have so many unread messages on LinkedIn that I should probably get better about checking. But no, I'm not into that. I also think in general, like at this point in my life, like comparing yourself to someone else, you're in your own lane and your own path. And I am very competitive, like I said earlier. So I do think competition is good, but like the comparison game. Sorry, there was a bird outside that he needed to. He needed to make sure the bird knew he was here.
We don't like LinkedIn like that, right?
We don't like LinkedIn like that. So no, I'm going to this
Circle
one.
back.
Yeah, we're gonna circle back.
I agree.
It's a really dangerous bird outside.
Oh no.
Griff, you're gonna get kicked out the club. Hey.
It's okay, Griffy.
You're okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You got scared.
Okay.
All right. I would agree with that 100%. Here's why I like LinkedIn. I like to like hear updates about people when they
Me
like
too.
get a promotion or go to a new company. Like if they're a friend, I'm like, oh, good for you.
Yes.
I like to just have it there if people want to look me up and see my experience. Like it's like a better kind of resume. I'm even open to people, like I've had people message me on LinkedIn who I didn't even know, and they were like, oh, can you tell me about Golden Hippo? Like, I'm totally fine with that.
Yes.
Where I hate LinkedIn is this advent of a LinkedIn influencer.
Right.
Like a CEO who's on LinkedIn all the time being like, I did this at my company and it drove productivity 100%. Here's why. Or like, oh, this is why I always interview this way and why you should too. I'm like, that stuff drives me crazy. I'm like, this is like the worst place on earth, this LinkedIn influencer.
But it's real, and it's like happening.
Yes, and then it's like all social media. Like it creates these really weird, unrealistic expectations.
Yes.
And that's why I'm like, I could never be envious of anything I see on LinkedIn. Because it's like you said, everyone's on their own journey.
100%. Stay in your lane, do your best. Yeah.
And so much of it is like not what it's cracked up to be. Like at the end of the day, it's all jobs. Like jobs are not a vacation.
And it's just like Instagram. Like it's all a facade. Like it's very curated. It's like people that are very successful are not out there like promoting that all the time on LinkedIn. Like that is not what they're doing because they don't need to. So I just feel like it's all, and not to say it's all a facade, but it is all unnecessary. And I just don't like that like braggadocious like life. It just seems like too much for me.
Yeah.
It's that's extra.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what? Good for you. I could never on LinkedIn be like, oh, I just like.
Same. Same. Like it's so weird to me. Yeah, no, I'm totally with you.
Like I don't even know if I post this podcast on LinkedIn.
I certainly haven't I don't look at my LinkedIn like that. And then I feel badly if someone's like, I messaged you on LinkedIn. And I'm like, well, I'll get to that. I'll get to that soon. Yeah,
I'm pretty good about like if someone wants to like be a connection, I'll like connect. And then if I see that I get a message on LinkedIn that's not like obviously like spammy, like trying to sell me a master's program, like I hate that too. But,
that's true.
Otherwise, I don't go on.
I'm with you. Yeah. We're gonna have to. What was the option?
Circle back.
We're gonna have to circle back
indefinitely.
We're gonna Indefinitely. We're going to circle back with a winky face because I'm not sure what I'm circling.
We're going to do an LA circle back.
Yeah. Catch me in Q4 of next year.
Yeah,
okay?
we'll get lunch sometime.
Yeah, no, I'm not into it. Those were good ones.
Those were good ones. I like that segment.
I do too.
All right, so off to our final segment.
Okay.
It is Ask the Host.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I believe in equity on this podcast.
I love that.
Guest can turn the tables and ask me whatever they want.
Okay, I had a few. So my first one was, what is your like dream job?
Ooh, my dream job would be to be like the creator, maybe showrunner of like a hit comedy show, but then also be able to like do other artistic mediums. Like maybe I would like write a book or like a play on Broadway.
Have you written?
I haven't written a book. I have my scripts for like TV and screenwriting that I do. So I have like 2 comedy scripts for TV that I'm working on. I have a lot of like movie ideas. Movie scripts just take so much time.
Yeah.
So I have like 2 feature ideas I would want to write. I have a short film that I wrote that I'm like pretty much done with.
Wow.
I have one idea for like a play on Broadway. Or just a play. It doesn't have to be on Broadway.
No, it's Broadway.
I would like it to be
Broadway or nothing.
Exactly. Broadway or the West
We're
End.
going for Broadway.
So yeah, that would be like my ideal dream job, is to like be a TV like show creator, but then also be able to like do other things.
That's
Maybe
awesome.
even like write myself into one of my TV shows. Because I'm
Yeah.
not about to go through like the whole audition hoops to be like an actor.
No.
But like I would totally write myself into some stuff.
That's amazing. I majored in film at UCSB.
Oh, cool.
And so when I originally moved to LA, I have a family member who does LA stuff, and he was always like, "You'd be such a good showrunner. Like that's what you should do with your life is be a showrunner." And I also wrote a comedy script when I was in college because it was like an assignment, but you had to write like a full first episode of something. I wish I could remember what I wrote. I think we had to write 1 comedy and 1 drama.
Nice.
And then when I moved out here, when I was just trying to find a job, like one of the job offers I got was for an internship at, I think it was Paramount.
Nice.
But it was so ridiculous. Like it was like $12 an hour.
Yeah.
This was in 2016 or 15. It was like $12 an hour, and then you only were guaranteed 20 hours a week, but you also couldn't get a second job because they wanted like complete control of like your schedule, where if they needed you, then they needed you right then. And so I was like, the math is not mathing to pay rent for $12 an hour, 20 hours a week. And like, I totally get like those people who are into the grind and like the figure out stage, but that grind could not pay my rent. And so that just did not, like that path did not work out for me. And then, I found this job, and then, that path did work out for me. So, but that's rad. I did not know that.
Yeah, that'd be my dream job. No, it is hard though, because like those types of things, like you need them, but it's only like the people who probably live and are from LA or come from like families of means that are like able to accept those opportunities. And it's like that's how the industry does get like. I mean, everyone's a nepo baby now.
Yes.
So it's like.
Yeah, it's so true. That's so true. Yeah, and it's like people who can either like live with their parents or something because they're out here, and that's just not us. Because you're not from here, right?
No, I'm from the other side of the country.
Yeah.
So could not
I
be
learned that on the last podcast. You're from Massachusetts.
Yes.
Where from Massachusetts are you from?
I am from the western part of Massachusetts. So if you know like Smith College or Amherst College, it's like 2 hours outside of Boston.
Yeah.
It's more rural. Yeah, it's not the most well-known part of Massachusetts.
I went back 2 years ago to Holliston. Do you know what that is? No?
No, where's that?
I don't know. You'd have to look it up. And then my Nana went to Simmons College, which was, I think, down the street from Fenway. So it's like in Boston.
Oh, nice.
But it was an all-women's college when she went, and now it's boys are allowed in. But
yes, that's like my college.
Yeah.
Bassett,
So it was so fun though. I love going back east because all the colors in the fall. It's so nice.
Yes, I was just there.
Were you?
Not last weekend, but the weekend before.
So is your family still all back there?
Yeah. So my sister still lives in Western Mass. My parents actually just moved back to Western Mass. They were on Cape Cod for a while. But I just went back for a family friend's wedding. So we were actually in like really close to Salem, Massachusetts.
We went to Salem when we were there. We went to the Cape. We my Nana who passed away like 4 years ago. That's why we went back, was to bury her at the Cape. And so we went back and we went to the Cape. We went to Salem. My husband had never been, so he thought the whole thing like we went to the witch trial play situation. He's like, this is some crazy stuff. And I was like, yeah,
Massachusetts is crazy.
It's so fun. I love it. I don't think I could like live there because of the winter situation.
Yes, I do not miss the winter. winters.
I'm not into that. Like, as a girl who was born and raised in California, it's just not. I just don't think that would work for me. Like, I want to go to Palm Springs, like, melt in the heat. Like, that's my idea of a good time.
I do love Palm Springs.
Me too. That was gonna be what my fun fact about myself was, that I like love going to the desert and just melting. But I just didn't make the cut.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I had another question for you. Oh, what drew you to this job?
Well, I was a referral. So I was getting dinner with Jim from the first podcast, and he was like, had been here maybe a year, and he was like, oh, I really like my company. It has a lot of really great benefits. If you want to like look at jobs, let me know. So I looked at the job site, and I was working 2 jobs at that time. I was at like a dance studio and a donut shop.
Oh my.
I know, because after I stopped being an assistant in entertainment, I went back to like customer service and stuff just to like have jobs and stuff. But I really am not meant for customer service. Like, I'm
Just not your thing.
It's just not my thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do like to be. I feel like when I work in customer service, after about 6 months, I get more like, not confrontational, but people just irritate me. And I don't want to have that relationship where I find people irritating.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, I don't want to go through the world
I get that.
and find people irritating.
Yeah.
So yeah, customer service is not for me.
It's just not your thing. That's okay.
So I was really looking for another job.
Like, I gotta get out.
I gotta get out.
Yeah.
And I had all this admin experience, and the receptionist role popped up, and I was like, this is perfect. Because otherwise, I felt like I didn't really have like a perfect way into Golden Hippo, because I was like, well, I can't be like a story producer. I don't have enough experience for that. But everything else is just like so businessy. Yeah. And I'm like a creative spirit.
Right.
So I was like, receptionist, like do it. And my process was very quick. And
was it?
Yeah.
That's good.
It was maybe like 2 weeks.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah, like 3 interviews. Yeah, and I was just like, okay, this role would be perfect. I researched the company. I was like, this all sounds great.
Yeah.
Like, I am here for health insurance. Like, that sounded great. And all the benefits and stuff. So that's kind of what drew me to Golden Hippo.
Wow, yeah, that's awesome. I know. I feel badly now when people will reach out, like friends of friends most of the time. He'll be like, oh, I saw on LinkedIn that you work for Golden Hippo. See back to this LinkedIn. Or it'll come up in a conversation somehow, and they'll be like, yeah, I really want to apply for this job. And it's so tough to be in a position where I'm like, you are not qualified for that job, And like, you always want to do like, if it's a friend, you can have an easier time telling them. But if it's like a family, I'm like, there is no way that's gonna work out. Yeah. And especially, you don't want to put like yourself on the line, saying like, oh yeah, hire this person if you don't have like confidence in it. So Golden Hippo has become very poppin'.
We are popping.
We are popping.
I get a lot of calls at the front desk. That's
Do
like,
you?
Oh, I applied to this. I just want to follow up. I want to talk to someone about this. And I'm
really?
Like, oh my gosh.
Wow, I had no idea. That's rad.
I think the podcast.
I do too. I think it's all the podcast.
Yes, obviously.
Oh, that was so fun, Noah.
Oh yeah, of course. Thank you for having questions for me.
Yeah, I was thinking about them. You did such a good job. You're the hostess with the mostest.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
And the shirt is really like the key here.
Yes, thank you. This is my podcasting shirt.
I love it.
Little touch of gold.
You're gonna be the next caller daddy.
Yeah, we'll
that's
see.
the dream.
If we can get some sponsors, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
we can get you a sponsor.
Yeah, but I feel like I might change it up next season.
Okay.
Season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Do a season 2 switcherooski.
Yeah, I need to decide how many episodes are like season 1.
Right.
And how many episodes are like season 2.
Right.
But you'll know by the shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that sounds like a good plan.
All right. Well, with that, we have concluded all of our segments of the Golden Lounge After Hours. I just want to say first, thank you so much again for joining me.
No, thank you for having me.
As a token of our appreciation, you get to keep this
I was staring at that mug
mug
thinking I don't own one.
Yes, you get to keep it now.
I'm so happy.
And then if we ever get podcast exclusive merch, maybe it's a pipe dream, but I will send it to everyone who was on, but I didn't have it yet.
Yeah.
So we will see. Maybe I can finagle something.
Yeah, like a nice essential hoodie. Which camera do I have to look at?
Oh, your camera's out. Nice hoodie.
Nice.
And with that, I just want to say thank you again for watching. If you are interested in joining the team here at Golden Hippo, you can always check out our career site. It's goldenhippo.com and see what roles we are currently hiring for. We are actively hiring. So go ahead and check that out, and I hope to see you again on the next episode of the Golden Lounge After Hours.